Hello, beautiful people. Yeah. For those of you who do not know me, my name is nadirahlugg, and I am the president, the founder, the spiritual coach, the entertaining tarot and oracle reader of One Love and Light Center located here in California. And we are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful zen. So in other words, I love to tell people, think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness. Yes. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through the practice of yoga, guided meditation, Reiki healing sessions. Yes, I'm a Reiki master. And the reason we are here today through the practice of tarot and oracle card readings. Beautiful people. I feel like I have been in front of this camera every week or do something every week, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm hoping that you're loving what we've been doing so far. So shout out to the OG subscribers who've been there, done that, who stayed with me, who've added on, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. And for the new people who by chance run across this channel or who it was shared to you by a friend, thank you so much for being open-minded to open up hit the link. And now you're in this vicinity. So I'm so grateful for you as well. Thank you. So it's been a minute. Today's been a doozy. I went to the dentist, and a while ago I got a tooth extraction. And now I have the liners. The liners came in today, and now I'm wearing liners. And I feel like my mouth and my conversation is kind of restricted with these things in my mouth. But we are here. It's Mercury retrograde. So it does surprise me that I'm having these kinds of issues. We have a Mercury retrograde right now while we have left Leo and now we are in the sun sign of Virgo. So shout out to all my Virgos. I myself am a Virgo rising. Sun sign is Gemini, moon sign is Leo, and now I'm in my rising of Virgo. And it just so happens that we are also dealing with a Mercury retrograde right now. And so while it's occurring in Virgo, it's affecting all the mutable signs in its most extreme. So what would that be? Those are the Geminis, Sagittarius, Virgos, and as well as the Pisces, which brings me to why we are here today. Beautiful people, on August 30th, we will be experiencing at around 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, we will be experiencing a full moon in the sign of Pisces. And not only is it a full moon, it is a blue moon. And what is a blue moon? Well, blue moons, or referred to as blue moons, occur when there are more than one full moon occurring in 1 month. Because usually we have one new moon, one full moon cycle in a month. But every so often, it's a rarity, we'll get 2 moon cycles in 1 month. And so it's such a rarity. That's where the whole analogy goes, once in a blue moon, because it is a rarity. And the dope thing about this, it's also a super moon. So beautiful people, wherever you're going to be at, if you're not already noticing how big and bold and bright this moon is closer to Earth and how we can see it and it appears. So this is a super moon, blue moon, full moon in Pisces. Come through. All right. So I'm happy for it. I'm going to energize my crystals. I suggest that if you are into crystals, to set your crystals in a safe space, safe place, so they can get some of this wonderful moonlight and energize, cleanse your crystals. If you're like me and always touch them, holding them, got them in your hands, or as my husband makes fun of them, they in my bed underneath the pillow, they wind up over on his side of the bed. So he's like, I'm sick of sleeping with rocks. I'm like, look, you better enjoy this crystal energy you getting. Okay, so energize, grab the crystals, energize them in this wonderful moonlight. All right, beautiful people. Yes. Now, let's go ahead and get some information about what Pisces, even though we're in Virgo. Shout out again, happy birthday to all the Virgos out there who have celebrated their birthday and is looking forward to celebrating their birthday. Woohoo! For those of you who do not know, we're in the moon of Pisces, and Pisces is the 12th final sign of the zodiac sign. And so it rules the 12th house. Now, what does that mean? 12th house is the culmination of every zodiac sign we have experienced from the first start off of Aries to the end. So that means we are getting spirituality, we are getting creativity, we're getting introspectiveness, we're getting humanitarian work, we're getting bits and pieces of all the different signs smack dab into one. All right. So that's definitely a good thing. All right. And so in this season of what a lot of spiritual work, introspection work, things could be moving a lot slower because it is a water sign. We start in Aries and fire, and our last one, we end in water. So this can be a very sensitive time, a very intuitive time. Pay attention to your dreams, beautiful people. Please pay attention to your dreams. I hope you have a journal book right next to your bedside so when you wake up and you can remember your dreams, write them down as fast as you can. Because as the day progresses, sometimes our dreams, they disappear just like that. So write down your dreams, tap into your inner knowing, especially with Mercury grade. We have so many retrogrades going on right now. We got a Mercury retrograde, a Venus retrograde, a Saturn retrograde, a Pluto retrograde. Look, we just got retrogrades. So look, do your best to stay on abreast of your technology because we've been here before. Mercury retrogrades have been here several times in a year, 4 to 5 times in a year. This is nothing new. Just buckle up, Buttercup. Do what you need to do to back up your files. Be as clear and concise with all messages given, text messages, emails, phone calls, whatever. Have all information in front of you. Don't assume they understood what you're saying. If you have to, ask, did you understand what I was saying? It's all about in delivery so that there's clear communication between that person, you, and there are no issues. You've done your job to stay accountable of your words and your information that you're receiving. Come through. Yes. And so going back to Pisces, the ruling planet of Pisces is actually Neptune. And so a lot of times we're dealing with the imaginative side, the creative side, the escapist side, the illusionary side. And so again, this is a time where a lot of introspective work is happening. We get closer to our spirituality. I have dealt, oh yeah, and it's also, and the body part that Pisces rules is feet. Be careful of your feet. Watch your feet. Protect your feet. Okay, put them insoles in. You don't need to be wearing those 5-inch heels if you don't have to. And if you must wear them, put some insoles in. Protect your feet, beautiful people. All right. All right. And I think I've covered basic. Oh, and again, it rules the 12th house. And like I said, I think we've covered everything. Yeah, I think we have. All right. So beautiful people, my job here is to, again, consult with the ancestors, the collective, the angels, the ancestors, the spiritual team, and far between our higher selves and all of that. Okay. I've already done my reading because, as always, my practice is I have to take care of self-love, self first. So I've done my reading. And now I've gotten the reading, the message that I need to deliver to you on how to best harness this wonderful full moon, blue moon, super moon energy of Pisces. How can we best work with it, heal, do whatever we need to do for our best and highest good? Come on with it. Yes. All right. I hope y'all ready. So beautiful people, without further ado, this message is for you on how to best work with this moon magic. Let's do it. All right. So as always, we're going to start with the tarot. And what do we have here? Let's start. Let's go. First one up, we have 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Okay. And we have 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords. We have 2 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Let's take this one at a time. Somebody out here is doing some good sevens. 7, 7, 7, 93, 11. I don't know what, Prince. Okay, come through. All right. Anyway, so 7 of Wands. Let's talk about Wands. Wands is fire energy. Fire energy. It rules our desires, our heart's desires, our passionate side, also our creative side. And so 7 of Wands is all about, if you can see them, get them closer so you can see the picture. My man is holding down the fort. He is holding down his ground. He is standing his ground. He has 7 wands utilizing his protection to guard himself. So it's like, come at me. I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm sorry. I got to check with these things. Look, my lipstick keeps gumming on it, but I'm staying with it. Look, I'm still standing. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. It's a learning curve with this. All right. And so the 7 of Wands, again, is affirming that no matter what obstacles, challenges we're dealing with, we're still in it. We're still in the game. We're still in the fight. We're holding on to dear life. We're taking our energy. We're doing what we can to protect ourselves. And some of the words that are associated with the 7 of Wands are defense, opposition, and which is really cool because guess what? We have full moons when the sun is in opposition with the moon. They're both in opposition. So that's cute. So opposition, tenacity, brave, forcefulness, fight, stand your ground in a favorable position. Come through. All right, so let's get a bigger picture of what's going on. Now we also have the 7 of Swords, right? 7 of Swords. Away from norms, betrayal, deception, ulterior motives, stealth, scheme, isolated, calculating, outcast, disregard, fib. Now, if you could look at this picture, my man has his swords and he's running. Got his back towards him. He's looking, he's checking behind, make sure nobody's behind him, but he's sneaking out. So 7 of Swords brings the message of either someone is doing something sneaky behind your back, or are you doing something sneaky behind somebody's back? It's known as the backstabber card. It's known as, again, something is being done not openly. I wouldn't say in the dark because they're not in the dark, but it is one of those things like something is done not with true intentions. So again, please be aware of that. Betrayal. So we have to first figure out, is it you or is it them? All right, let's plot gets bigger, thicker. We also have 2 of Cups. Now, 2 of Cups always represents a harmony, bringing 2 people together, working together. It's bringing, let me see if I can get it from not being, there we go. It's bringing a togetherness, and it's ruling of the heart. It's a beautiful thing because look at it. We even have our lion here. And remember, the lion rules the heart. So it's 2 people coming together, sharing hopes, dreams, a partnership, some kind of a cohesiveness to bring harmony together. And so some of the words that is associated with 2 of Cups is cooperation, affinity, harmony, mutual attraction, compatible, friendship, new romance, reconciliation. Okay, so this brings about a lot of new love, new partnership. Again, the blending of even saying I'm sorry, coming back together again to get back on the same team or the same goals. And so it's just, again, cooperative spirit. And underneath the deck, the hidden energy, we have the 3 of Swords. So we have 2 sword energies, 3 of Swords. And so I'm just, to be blunt, 9 times out of 10, 3 of Swords is about heartache, upset, distraught. And some of the words that they are associated with is strife, turmoil, loss, misunderstandings, pain, heartbreak, disappointment, storm of emotions, quarrels, power imbalances, catharsis, releasing your emotions. Now, okay, it's coming to me that, let me go back about Mercury retrograde. So we're currently in Mercury retrograde, and we're going to be here until September 15th. Okay. Now, we always have a shadow side, just like we're dealing with full moon energy. There's energy rotating around us 3 days prior and 3 days after the occurrence of the full moon. All right. So some people may be finding themselves to be extra sensitive right now, or again, having psychic connections, or dreamlike state, or lethargic, or just introspective, not really wanting to be around a whole lot of people, feeling like we must be in solitude at the moment. I just want to take time to think about some things and do my spiritual work, or work on myself, or start being more reflective of things. Why I picked the career that I have, or am I happy right now, or how can I make myself more happy? These are the reflective moments and questions that happen. All right. And so Mercury retrograde kicked off August 23rd, but the shadow side of it all started off prior to that. So I'm saying that to say a lot of misunderstandings, quarrels, if that has been happening, heartbreak that has been happening between two people, two partners, two partners that have been working together, romantic, or the feeling of feeling like you must defend yourself, or are you feeling like you must defend yourself in conversations? And now keep in mind, the previous moon we dealt with was the new moon in Leo, right? Was it the new moon in Leo? I do believe it was the new moon in Leo. Yes, it was. And it brought about wonderful romance. It brought about pulling away from fears and stepping forth to open up our heart for new love. Now, that was then. This is now. I am sending out loving energy that all is going well. If those of you are involved in a new loving relationship, good for you. More, please. Thank you, God. More, please. I hope it's going well. But if you are finding yourself having issues with maybe communication, or feeling like you feel like something deceptive is happening around you, or trust is a factor, or do you feel like you must defend what you're saying, what you think, or your stance, even your political views, the topics can range. At the end of the day, please, people, remember to embrace the earth energy, sun energy of Virgo that we are in, to ground yourself and know that this is temporary. Because Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde can have us all in our mental feelings and our emotional feelings. And at some point, we have to ground ourselves to make sure that we can bridge the logical side of things. We have two sword cards. So that's air energy. Air energy represents the logical side, the communication side, messages. How do we receive messages? How we give messages? How we interpret information? So if something is not sounding right in our conversations with another person and we feel like we're taking it to heart, you probably are taking it to heart, because now we're compounding that with this full moon energy that already brings, as scientifically, lunacy. Lunacy. A lot of people, hospitals, police stations deal with, and this is statistically factual, that there's a higher number of cases happens during these moon cycles, because we are 80% water, 70% water. And so even our connection with, is it 80, 90? I can't remember, but we're such a high percent of water that if moon cycles can affect the tides of oceans and lakes, guess what? It will definitely affect us as human beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And in these human bodies, there are moments where we are feeling a little bit off kilter. We are feeling more sensitive. We are feeling more moody. I was at the dentist's office and God bless her sweet soul, she was explaining that she's feeling more moody like crazy and people are calling and so you got to keep this in mind. Please extend compassion out as you will want somebody to be compassionate towards you. Okay? And so it goes together. So if you feel like you have to be on defense or opposition of something with a significant other, slow your roll, relax, take a breath. Now, if it's literally a legit reason why, something like maybe you found out, even though they said they didn't have a significant other, now you found out, shoot, they got 4 kids, a wife, a husband, and somewhere else in Timbuktu, and they've been at your house. Well, then, God bless you. I understand why you standing your ground. I get it. I get it. Because no one deserves to play second best or like you're some kind of what do you call that? A consolation prize. You are not a side piece if you choose it. Now, if you choose that life, go for it. Hey, no judgment. I myself love to love someone and be their one and all. That's just me because I feel the same way about my husband and I would want the same thing for him as well. But I digress. So, beautiful people, watch, stand your ground, okay? Be aware if you are feeling something like somebody's doing something on the side for you. Hey, there's nothing wrong. Follow your intuition. Remember, our intuition's at an all-time high right about now, too, especially with full moons. Pay attention to those dreams. Pay attention to that gut feeling. If you're feeling like the gut feeling is coming to you, remember, the more you practice your intuition, the better, the clearer it will be. And you never know, it could be your lifesaver. At one point in your life, it could be your lifesaver. So please practice working with it, okay? Practice makes progress. So listen. When God speaks to you, source, your higher self, when signs, when ancestors speak to you, listen and follow through. It could be leading to your next best good thing, your best next career, your best next opportunity, your best next check. All right. Let me keep moving on. I got 4 decks on deck because I do like keeping it moving. Okay. And for those of you who want a more intensive, I can't, oh my God, these things, extensive reading, you know how to reach your girl. The email's at the bottom at oneloveandlightcenter@gmail.com. We'll go into more decks. All right. Keep it moving. I brought out my life coaching cards. There we go. Number 1, 47, universal mind. Universal mind. You are about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. Ooh, I like that. You are about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. Another reason why we need to have our antennas up in tune with this full moon. And please, people, always remember, full moons is also a time of what? Releasing. So if there's something that's bothering you, something that's been nagging you, if it's about another person, an opportunity, your job, your career, your family, whatever, the list can go on and on. This is the time to do a releasing. I've already wrote in my journal what I was releasing in this moon cycle. And so I invite you to do the same. If something is bothering you and it's been heavy on your mind and it's bringing you discomfort, if it's bringing you sadness, if it's bringing you something that you just don't like, take the time out to put pencil to pen to paper. Write it out. Write out what's bothering you. You got 2 choices. You can either tear it up and release it, or if you would like to do a burning ceremony, then do a fire ceremony of burning it. Please do it in a safe environment. Please do it in a sink where there is running water. Burn it, tear it up, let it go and release it to the universe and let go, let God, let source, let it be done. And so it is. Come through. So you can go ahead and restart this cycle because it's a completion. Always has to be an ending so that we can start something anew, right? For sure. And underneath the deck, we have, oh my, number 10, trust and forgiveness. There we go. Trust and forgiveness. Ooh, here we go. We are dealing with some stuff. Boy, trust and forgiveness. It is time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. It is time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Now, we just got through talking about how we have the 7 of wands. You still standing. You are still here. Trust the process. Trust the cycle that you are in. Trust that you are growing and evolving into a wonderful person that you've been wanting to be. And every step that you take is another evolutionary cycle that you look forward to having. It's like graduation. But if there is a moment that you find that you are still closing your heart due to past activities, past relationships, past experiences, this is the time to get very reflective if it's helping you or if it's hurting you. Because a lot of times we miss out on wonderful opportunities, wonderful people, wonderful friendships, and wonderful relationships because we're still dealing with the hurt and pain. And we're still trying to give ass whippings to whomever comes around us when you should have been at that time giving the ass whooping to the person who deserves it. And so a lot of people don't deserve it. But because you're still in that cycle of hurt, we lash out. So beautiful people, please be aware of that. Again, this is the time to be compassionate with self-love, so that we are able to get into a healthier healing space to be open and provide the same compassion and love to others. All right. No one said this was going to be easy, but I know we can do it. Stay in high vibrations, beautiful people. Moving on. I had to pull out the moonology cards. We are dealing with a super moon, big moon, full moon. I had to pull out the moonology cards. So let's do it. All right. So first one up, your dreams. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So here we go with some more earth energy. Remember, we have earth energy in Virgo right now, leading the charge in our sun sign. And so here we go. And I think Taurus is ruling Jupiter right now with abundance. Yes, Taurus is ruling Jupiter. Right now, it's in Jupiter. So your dreams need a practical plan. So beautiful people, are we feeling a little despondent and heartbroken because something that we were working hard on, career-wise or plan-wise, didn't actually fall through like we wanted it to? Well, guess what? It's time to wipe our tears, stand up, because we've gotten knocked down, stand up, because remember, we're still standing. Wipe the dust off, get those other 6 wands, plot them right in front of you, and get ready to stand and defend yourself, because you got this. You just need, your dreams need a practical plan. So whatever idea it was, doesn't mean that it's a bad idea or whatever. It just needs a practical plan. So instead of just thinking you could just execute it and be done with it, please keep in mind, there's always a backup that we can work and utilize to better suit ourselves, to better help us in our present, to make for a better future. All right. So practical planning, use that logic of this. That's the reason why there's probably sword energy as well. Use the logic, analytical, and use the analytical energy of Virgo. Virgo is known as the analyzer for a reason. Very nitpicky, that'll be me. There's a process and a process for everything, of which I just like things to run efficiently. And so if you had to think back to all the Virgo people that you know, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, famous Virgos. So perfectionists, they were always known for being perfectionists. But we don't have to concern ourselves with being perfectionists. What we need to do is just come up with data, analyze, and come up with a practical plan, beautiful people, but it can still get executed. We also have, because you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So remember, no matter what's going on, Even if something bothered you, you have to maintain a vibrant high. Now, I'm just going to share a personal story. For the last, two days, I was in a very sad space. But I know the mourning of my mom comes in waves. It does. And when it falls hard. Now, could I attribute it to the full moon energy? Of course I can. Remember, it does bring a lot of sensitivity. It also brings back memories. Could be childhood memories, could be triggers. A lot of things can happen during this full moon. Please, please, please. I cannot stress this enough. Be sensitive to yourself as well as others. They probably, folks who are sensitive or snapping out, they probably don't mean well. It's just they're on edge. And if you're on edge, why wouldn't they be on edge? Moon energy affects people in different ways. I myself sometimes deal with not being able to sleep. So it just depends on the person. And it's a good time for you to take notice and inventory about find out how this full moon, actually take notes. How does full moon energy affect you? Start taking notes right now, beautiful people. All right. It's officially 6 o'clock tomorrow on the 30th, but I'm recording this on the 29th. So start taking notes and then question yourself of how were you acting yesterday on the 28th and the 27th? Seriously. All right. All right. But you're very close to achieving your goals. You just need a practical plan. Come on now. Revamp that plan. And underneath the deck, we have don't let your past hold you. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So South Node is it's like our karma. Okay. And so all the lessons that we've learned in our past is what we use and utilize to help us in our North Node, which is our path to enlightenment. So if the past if our South Node gave us the bad experiences, and I don't even want to say bad experiences, the not so pleasant experiences or life lessons that we had to learn. It helps us to navigate towards in the present so we can have a better understanding of the future. We can navigate a lot better for a better future. And so don't let your past hold you back, whether that's in love, whether that's in a career, whether that's in a relationship. What one person did to you 5 years ago, 5 days ago, does not mean you have to be mean to every other person that you meet on the street or at the supermarket because you got mad at this person. That's not fair. It's not right. It's not right. We want to give love, and give everyone an opportunity. But you also want to make sure, again, it's not holding back on your opportunities or your future growth. Come on now. Yes, your present growth at that. Yes, come on, come through. And the final deck, this was one of my newer decks, and I do believe I'm going to do an unboxing of it. It's called the Surrender, what is it? The Power of Surrender deck. So I definitely will be doing an unboxing and a flip through that. And so up first we have Surrender to Passion. Surrender to Passion. And under the deck, we have surrender your desire to control people. Ooh, it gets deep. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. That's wonderful. I like that. I really do. So if we are feeling some kind of way, surround yourself with those people who you know are guaranteed to let you feel good about yourself. You feel warm around them. You feel the love. You feel like you're protected. You feel like you're in a safe space when you're with that person. It helps you to reignite the passion within, all right? To get that flame burning inside you again, all right? Filled with love. And then when you're in a higher vibration, because that's what happens, you're able to disperse and spread that vibration to not through only throughout yourself and your energy and throughout your house, but to others. So if it feels like that light has been dimmed or even blown out, time to get it relit. All right, and let's get it going, okay? We ain't smoldering it out. Let's get it. And again, underneath the deck, surrender your desire to control people. Oh, wow. Are we out here being bossy? Being over controlling can sabotage relationships, beautiful people, can sabotage relationships. So this helps to correlate with that Seven of Swords. Remember, we were talking about betrayal. Either you are doing something or someone's doing something to you. Have some of us been out here trying to control every aspect of everything? So being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, because we are very close to achieving our goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So this kind of also helps with come up with a practical plan. All right, and beautiful people, that concludes your reading. I am so grateful for you being here today. And if the message resonates with you, and I'm sure it does resonate with some of you out there, if not majority of you, by all means, give your girl a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share this message with some fellow Piscean brothers and sisters that you think might need to hear the message, or even just people who you know are going through something in this full moon, super moon, blue moon cycle that definitely need a reminder of it's not them. It's not them. It's the baby, these energies, these planetary luminary energies are real. They were here before we existed. They will be here when we are physically left these physical vessels. Okay. And so it is real, beautiful people. Why the people who used to voyage and align themselves with stars and planets and all this other stuff, it is real. So please be kind to yourself. The next cycle would be new moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo, and that's happening September 14th, which is great because I remember what I was talking about. Or is it 15th? September 14th or the 15th? No. It's going to be September 15th. I think it's the 15th. It'll be down below. But I do know that Mercury retrograde would be, yes, it's the 15th because Mercury retrograde is going to be over on the 14th. Man, I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde is really hitting me. And the reason being is because I, as a Gemini and as a Gemini sign and a Virgo rising, I'm ruled by Mercury from both signs. So, it is beginning to feel like hard work to recall words and terminology. So please be kind to your fellow Sagittarius brothers and sisters, Piscean brothers and sisters, your Virgos, and your Geminis. We are really catching it during this retrograde, okay? And again, back up everything, beautiful people. And as always, continue to shine your light. I am a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, no one would be in darkness because you never know who you may inspire, beautiful people. You inspire me, I inspire others, and this whole domino effect of things keep flowing and growing when we share each other's passion, when we share each other's inspirational ideas and come up with practical plans. But beautiful people, you got this. Again, as always, thumbs up, give it a like. I will be going ahead. Yes, I think I am going to be going ahead and going to go ahead and do a unboxing and flip through this one, maybe in another deck. I'm over here doing all kinds of stuff. Got a new look. I didn't even talk about that too. I decided to press out my hair so that I can clip my ends, which I did, and I see the growth and I see the health of it all, and I'm so grateful. So I had to clip my ends and stuff, and now I'm just out here looking like a lion. Look, my lion, my inner moon lioness is coming out. But it's okay. I'm enjoying it. And look, my husband is too. I guess he thinks maybe he has a girlfriend. He ain't with his girlfriend. versus his wife. Look, I'm not going to even go there. All right. Anyway, oh, and I would like to also, I have been trying my best to stay with this once a week. I'll be posting something. So stay tuned for that. Hubby and I are going to get back into our relationship um 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 segments. I'm working with it. I'm working with it. We're going to get back into our relationship segments. So, beautiful people, if you have any relationship questions, concerns, you just want some opinions coming from a couple who's been married for over 16 years, but keep in mind, we've been best friends for over 30 something odd years. Yeah, we've been knowing each other. We've known each other since sixth grade. We were in sixth grade and eighth grade together. So, beautiful people, by all means, put some questions down below. Text it, email. Y'all know how to reach me. You can send an email at oneloveandlightcenter@gmail.com. If you need a reading, full-blown reading, by all means, reach out to me through that same way. Or hit up with my name, nadirahlugg. It's over in the corner at gmail.com. Either way it goes, it's easy to catch me. I'm still doing natal charts for those winners, and I'm so grateful. I'm coming to a close. I'm coming to an end. And I'm so grateful for that. So, beautiful people, I hope you are enjoying yourselves and enjoy this full moon. You got this, beautiful people. You got this. You got this. Oh, I need to reach out to my girl for the tarot reading too. I hope she's doing okay. Okay. But anyway, take care, beautiful people. I'm telling you, take some time to send some. I'm sending you so much love right now. I'm sending you so much love. Take care of yourselves. Be sensitive to yourself. Be compassionate. All right. All right. Take care. Bye. Till the next time. Bye.